Good evening, everyone. This is Gardena DCS Staff 1 Stuart, Sam Tom Newton, Adam Robert Tom, acting as your net control operator for tonight's Gardena DCS Monday Night Net, which is being held for the first time from the Gardena Police Station, their EOC. It's kind of a milestone for us. We have our equipment set up here. It's been a while, but we're finally in here. We can help better serve the community during an emergency. You folks will be sending in your reports on what you're seeing, your windshield surveys, what you're seeing around the city, and we'll be handing out notes to the police and fire from this location. So congratulations goes to all of us, right? Okay, we are going to start out with a couple of messages tonight. First one is I just want to remind you, we had a good couple of weeks in the city of Gardena. We had the JCI festival, and we had the show and shine car exhibit over at Raleigh Park, which was really pretty cool. And there's a lot of photos and video and from both of these events, and over at the Gardena Neighborhood Watch website or on my YouTube channel. And then I got one more message break. The next message is that next week is the 4th of July, and we will not be holding a net. It's a long weekend. I think the 4th of July is on Tuesday, I believe it is. So there's going to be no net. And we have a good message on the web, a video with firefighter Dixon was talking about preparing for the 4th of July. And I'll give you a couple of points, right? One point from firefighter Dixon was, if there's fireworks going off around your home, don't be afraid to spray your lawn with water ahead of time, and maybe even in the middle of things are pouring down on your house, and then spray your roof if you need to keep, because what goes up must come down. And I know last year I had hundreds of shells that came down around my house, so I was spraying the roof. So there's a couple of really good messages from firefighter Dixon, and if he's on the net tonight, we'll ask him more about that. So that's the end of my messages. The next thing is Staff 3 Mary says she doesn't really have any messages, but I'll bet if we call her, she might have something to say about the 4th of July, the location, and all that kind of stuff. Staff 3 Mary, are you there?
Staff 3-1, I am here. Obviously, the only message I have about 4th of July is we are a safe and sane city. Do not feel bad if you use your Gardena Direct or call the non-emergency line at the police station to report any illegal activity. It's really hard for them to get out, but they are going to be out in force, as well as watching over the Raleigh Park fireworks show, which is the only place illegal fireworks should be. And it will be on Tuesday the 4th between 5 and 10 o'clock. So just a reminder, safe and sane fireworks, and have a blast. Enjoy your families, enjoy your parties, but try to stay away from those illegal fireworks. End of my message.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you very much for your message. There is no, well, let's do it this way tonight. Is there anybody out there that might have what they think is an important message regarding the city of Gardena or the communities around us? Is there anybody else that might have a message they want to share?
This is Paulette, Councilman Paulette Francis. I have a message for Annette.
Okay, Councilwoman Francis, I will mark you down as being on the net, and please come forward with your message, ma'am.
I just want to let everybody know that on Wednesday at Raleigh Park, we're having a grand opening of our community computer lab. So that's on Wednesday at 3 o'clock at Raleigh Park for the Grand Opening of our community. Yeah. And folks may bring their laptops. We have 5 computer stations available, and we have Wi-Fi. Bring their laptops and work there.
Okay, Councilwoman Francis, you know, I had seen the flyer and I hadn't posted it, but now that you came out and talked about it, I think that's a fantastic thing, teaching kids they need to learn their computer, of course, for more than just video games. So, okay, Councilwoman Francis, I have you checked in, I have your message, and I will take that, the flyer that I did see and I'm going to post it. So, Councilwoman, you're the best. Thank you. Okay, I think that's, is there anybody else that had an important message?
So much. I don't know what you do on the camera, but I'm so wonderful when you take my pictures. So thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Is there anybody else with a message for the community? Okay, one more time. I think the repeater was IDing, so it kind of interferes. Is there anybody else who has a message? Okay, hearing none, let's go on with the roll call for tonight. Monday, what is our date today? The 26th of June. Again, July 4th is coming up, and we'll have no net. Okay, let's start with LA County, the Lomita Sheriff Station. I know they're really busy, but are you guys there tonight? LA County Fire, firefighter Dixon.
Good evening, Ned. How are you guys tonight? This is Dixon, LA County Fire Utility 20. My current location right now is 126 in Western. That's 126 in Western. Right now, there's no messages for the net other than stay safe, stay sane, stay hydrated.
Well, sir, I can't let you go that quickly. I already talked about a couple of things that you said during your video, and hopefully you've seen the video. You talked about if you're getting a lot of fireworks around your house, you should probably spray down your lawn with water and maybe spray your roof. You have any other anything else you want to say about that?
Confirm. Another thing, I wanted to just pass on the word that, during the 4th of July, everyone who has animals and pets, all of the fireworks and explosions and stuff, that scares your animals and pets. So find a way to try to comfort your animals and pets. There are channels on cable that dogs and cats will watch to kind of do that. But in the grounds of like firefighting break, remember to keep a bucket of water for everyone who's going to blow off fireworks, to put the suspended rounds inside of that bucket of water. Remember, if there's any injuries, call 911 immediately. Break. But I would highly encourage everyone to go check out the amazing fireworks show that's going to be at Raleigh Park on the 4th of July. That would be the way to go. Stay safe, stay sane, and stay hydrated.
Thank you, sir. Hopefully you saw that video. You and certain 01 Jose, our president, you guys were pretty funny and it came out very well. So if you haven't seen it, go see that video, sir.
Absolutely. I'll check it out for sure.
All right, let's move on forward, and thank you, Firefighter Dixon, for those extra words about the 4th of July. City of Gardena leadership. Mayor Serta, are you available?
This is Mayor Serta checking in. My location is 162nd and Western, and I have nothing to report.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope you have a great 4th of July. We'll move on to, let me see, Councilman Tanaka. I think he's out of range. He did text me and check in. But I'll call him one more time just in case he got closer. Councilman Tanaka. Okay, we had Councilwoman Francis. She checked in, and she told us about the new computer lab for the city of Gardena for the kids, and I think that's fantastic. Councilman Emeritus Art Cascani, are you there, sir? Okay, we're going to move on down to the Gardena Police Department, where we are located in their EOC this evening. Sergeant Messina is out of range. He checked in earlier via texting. Chief Stafel, I believe he's out of range, but let me call Chief Stafel. GPD Watch Commander, Detective Dixon, Captain Osorio, although I do have a text message from Captain. GPD Watch Commander or Detective Dixon? Okay, hearing none, I have a live stream message from our Captain Vince Osorio. And let me read that message. The message is as follows. AC3 checking in from home in Carson. Have a safe and happy 4th. Be safe. Please report illegal fireworks in Gardena. End of message from Captain Osorio. And just, again, for your information, when he says 8C3, 8 Charlie 3, that's his official call sign. Just like we have our own call sign, he has a call sign here at the Gardena P. So he's 8 Charlie 3. Okay, let's move on down to the Gardena EOC manager, Tim. Are you there tonight, Tim? Tim is new to our network, to our group. He may be out of range. He lives quite a bit far away, but I think he was maybe listening to us on the live stream. I'll try one more time. Gardena EOC manager, Tim. Okay, Gardena Valley Baptist Church.
This is Gardena Valley Baptist Church, Barbara. My approximate location is 138th and Budlong, and I'm also checking in for Gardena Cert 09, Barbara, and I have no messages for the net.
Thank you, Barbara. Always good to hear from you. I've got you checked in 2 different places. Good to talk to you, man. Okay, let's move on down to Village Mobile Home Park. Barbara, their incident commander over there.
Village Mobile Home Park, Barbara, location 17100, Gramercy Place in Gardena, and I have no messages for the net.
Thank you, Barbara. Are you guys ready for the 4th of July?
Yeah, our party is this Saturday.
Okay, ma'am, you take care of yourself. Village Mobile Home Park, Jim.
Village Mobile Home Park Gym, location 171 and Gramercy Place. I have no messages for the net.
Thank you, Jim. Village Mobile Home Park, Pressy.
Village Mobile Home Park, Pressy, location 171st Street, Gramercy Place. There is no message for the internet tonight. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Pressy. Thank you, Jim. And thank you, Barbara. It's great to have you guys as part of our system. This is Staff 1 Stuart as your net control operator for this evening. Let's move on down to Staff 2, Travis.
This is Staff 2, Travis. I'm approximately at the corner of 166 and Western, and I have no news for the net.
Thank you, Travis. You got a great signal tonight, sir. Staff 3, Mary, did a check-in. She gave messages. I'm going to call her anyways, just because we want to call her. Staff 3, Mary, anything else?
This is Staff 3, Mary. Mary, Adam, Robert Young, approximate location 145th and Gramercy, and just 2 quick messages.
You go for it, ma'am.
Travis, while I have you on the radio, did you get the email I sent you about the midnight schedule? Right? And Ray, if you're listening, you are on the schedule for tomorrow's midnight. That's the end of my messages. That one.
Thank you, ma'am. You know, as you're talking, I'm getting more live stream coming in. Earlier, we had called our Gardena EOC manager, Tim, and he is, in fact, out of range, and he is checking in from Anaheim via our live stream. So welcome to your first check-in, your official check-in, Tim, our EOC manager. Very important guy, folks. We need him. He's going to receive our message. He's going to do great things for the EOC. So thank you, Tim, for joining the system. Okay, next we have, let me see, staff 4 would be Dewey. Are you there tonight? I did get a live stream comment. Staff 4 Dewey and George 222 Ray are in their Monday night class, so they did check in via the live stream, and thank them for that. Staff 5 Wendy. Staff 5 Wendy. Okay, Staff 6 Paul checked in via the live stream from faraway places. And let me see, he's in Scottsdale, California. He's approximately at Granite Creek Road and Sunset Terrace. I'm sure everybody on the net knows where that's at, of course, right? Anyways, thank you, Paul, for checking in. Without you, this whole net wouldn't be happening. Best tech guy we can ever have. Thank you, Paul. Okay, let's move on down. George 214 Bill. George 215 Flo. George 216 Raphael.
This is George 216, Raphael, Robert, Adam, Frank, Adam, Edward, Lincoln. My approximate location is Harvard Boulevard between 155th and 162nd. No message for the net.
Thank you, sir. Good to hear your voice, and thank you for all the help that you give me doing radio checks and audio checks. George 223, George 224, Diane. Let me start this again. First of all, George 222, Ray. George 223, George 224, Barry, and Diane. Okay, next we have George 225, James. Just as a little background, George 225 is James and Bianca. Bianca just graduated college as an electrical engineer. We're very proud of her. So she's fantastic. They're both engineers and helping keeping the country protected with their jobs. George 308 Nearly. Okay, let's move on down to our Tri-City CERT team, starting with Gardena CERT 01, Jose. Gardena CERT 02, Cindy definitely won't be able to answer. She's on the live stream, and she checked in. They're at the in San Francisco at the CERT conference. I think we have 3 members there at the CERT conference. So they're checking in via live stream, and thank you, Cindy. CERT 04, Virginia. Cert 04 Virginia.
This is Gardena Cert 04 Virginia, Victor Ida Robert George Ida Nora Ida Adam, approximate location 168 Verando, and no message for the net.
Thank you, ma'am. You didn't answer the first time, and that's not like you. Was starting to get worried. Thank you, Virginia. Cert 06 Gary.
This is Gardena Cert 06, Gary, George Adam Robert Young. Approximate location is Artesia and Normandy, and I have no traffic or messages with tonight's net. Thank you.
And thank you, Gary. Gary is kind of modest. He was a big part of helping us get this set up here in the Gardena EOC. Gary works behind the scenes on a lot of things, so thank you, Gary. Let's move on down to, let me see, we had Cert 09 Barbara. She's already checked in. Cert 012 Michael.
This is 012 Michael. Mary Ida King Edward. My approximate location is Gramercy Place and Artesia Boulevard. And I have nothing for this net. Oh, yes. And Stuart, you make very good videos. I enjoyed them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Michael. Mike's talking about the videos we post on YouTube and Facebook. Mostly everything's about the city of Gardena. And again, you should go watch the last couple of ones. We got the JCI, and I can't pronounce it, Missouri Festival, and we had our president, Jose, speaking with the LA County Fire, Anthony. Mayor Serta was there talking. It was pretty good video, so I would hopefully you can all check that out. Okay, next would be Cert 014 Richard. Richard, I think the repeater ID'd over you. Come try it again, Richard.
This is Gardena Cert 014 Richard. Third and Avalon in the city of Gardena, and I have no messages for the night. For the net. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Thanks for your help at Michael, everybody was at the JCI festival. It was a lot of work, but we had fun, so it was great. Okay, let's move on down to Gardena Cert 015 Jim, who's already checked in via the live stream. Jim?
This is Cert 015 Jim, Juliet Indigo Mike. Approximate location is 182nd and Hawthorne, and I have no messages for the net.
Thank you, Jim. Let's move on down. I'm pretty sure Gerald's out there. I saw his signal come up on the repeater earlier. Cert 016, Gerald.
Hey, Edward Robert Allen Lincoln David. Our location is in San Mateo in the city of Fountain Valley, and there is no announcements for tonight. Have yourselves a very good evening and a safe 4th of July.
Thank you, Gerald. For those of you who are curious, Gerald is about 30 miles away, but he's up on the 3rd floor of an apartment complex, and he's able to hit our repeater. If we can get our EOC coordinator about on the 3rd floor of a building, maybe he could check in too, but I don't think it's probably going to happen. Thank you, Gerald. Cert 021 Matt. I saw somebody come up on the screen, man. Is it you, 020? Okay, I guess I'm wrong on that one. Cert 021, Eric.
This is Cert 021 Eric, Edward Robert Ida Charles King. Approximate location 152nd and Spinning. And fingered it and came up on your signal there, Stuart.
Okay, sir. We appreciate you being there. Eric, you've been on the team about what, 4 months, 5 months now?
Something like that. I need to become a full-fledged CERT member, but I'm grateful to be part of your radio net at least and be here if need be.
Well, very good. Thank you for being a good member. You check in usually 2 or 3 times a month, and you've been doing a great job, and we really do appreciate you. You're one of our better, newer members. Thank you very much. Animal Cert 01, Megan. Animal Cert, A Cert 01, Megan. Hawthorne Cert, Henry 201, Henry 201, Dennis. Henry 202, Jim. Hawthorne Cert, Henry 202, Jim.
This is Hawthorne Cert Henry 202 Jim, John Ida Mary. Approximate location is 135th Street and the 405 freeway in Hawthorne. I have no messages for the net.
Jim, is Hawthorne having a 4th of July fireworks show? Do you know?
I haven't received any information from Sam regarding that. I know in the old days they used to do it at Hawthorne High, but I live near Hawthorne High, and I don't think they've done that for a number of years. I don't think there's any official event in the city of Hawthorne.
Okay, very good. Let's move on down to Hawthorne Cert Henry 203 Kenny. And again, if he makes it to the repeater, you're going to be shocking me because Kenny is another one of our people who's in San Francisco at the National Cert Conference. And he's with, let me see, he's with Cindy and probably Margie. I'm not sure if there's a 4th. Jim, do you know who's at that convention? Hawthorne Cert Henry 221, Sonia. Henry 222, the Disaster Services Coordinator for Hawthorne Sam.
Stuart, this is Henry 202 Jim. Did you get my transmission as far as the 3 people that were up in San Francisco? I kind of lost you temporarily.
Negative, I didn't hear. Who's there?
Yeah, you are correct. It's Cindy, Kenny, and Margie.
So what is their purpose there up there? Are they networking, getting some information? Are they taking classes? What's going on up there?
Yeah, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, as I understand it, is the pre-conference, and Kenny's going to be certified as a program manager. I'm not sure what Margie and Cindy are doing, but I think they're taking pre-conference stuff also, so they're going to come back fully educated and really smart to share things with us.
Okie dokie. Thank you for that filling in. I didn't know exactly what they were doing. I'm too busy running around taking pictures and making videos. Thanks for filling us in on that one. Okay, let's move on to Hawthorne Henry 554. Sean?
This is Henry 554, Sean, Sam, Henry, Adam, William, Nancy. Approximate location is 137th and Crystal Boulevard at the Crenshaw Trailer Park. And I have nothing for the net. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Henry 556, Dennis. Henry 556, Dennis. LA County, Tom 109. Tom 109, Mike. LA County, Tom 22. Tom 22, Robert. One more time, Tom 109 Mike, Tom 22 Robert. Okay, I've gotten through the roster. A lot of people checking in tonight. Is there any late or missed check-ins? Please come now. One more time, do we have any late or missed check-ins for the Gardena DCS Monday Night Net? Okay, hearing none, I want to thank everyone for their participation. This is kind of a milestone net tonight. It's our first one inside the Gardena Police Department Emergency Operations Center. So we're inside and we'll be able to help the city when the big one hits or some other large scale disaster hits the Gardena, the Tri-City area. So we're now inside the police department and we can better help pass messages. And that's what you've all been trained for a long time already. And I can't say it enough. I'm very proud of all of you. I've been here for a long time. We've had very little loss of members. I'm just proud of you guys. And now that we're actually in the EOC, it's even more important to stay practiced and ready to go for when the big earthquake or whatever hits. So, okay. Anybody else? Any later in the check-ins? I'll try it one more time. Okay, everybody. I will say good night. It is the last net of June. Remember, no net next week, July the 4th. So, and check the Gardena Neighborhood Watch or the Stuart Gorsky YouTube page for all the videos and stuff that's going on. So, it's Monday, June 26th, 2023. I'm closing the net